Hey guys, OgreBarberian here, back for another in-depth analysis. This time, Wonder Woman, Champion of the Amazons. I know I'm still working on getting her to Legendary myself. She's kind of a pain in the butt to farm. And I wasn't actually around for pre-registration for her, so I didn't get those. If I had, I would have her at Legendary by now. She is one that I would like to gear up at some point, but I want to get her to Legendary first. So let's take a quick look at her skills. So, Double Strike, damage to an enemy, chance to call assist. The chance to call assist goes up to 40%. So, not terrible. And it's on her basic attack, so I mean, you can't really complain that it's only 40%. It's her basic attack. I mean, come on, that's just gravy. And then, there's the upgrade for it is a 40% chance to call an extra assist. So, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe you have to call the assist in the first place, and then you have another 40% chance for a second assist. So you would get a double assist, which pretty cool. One of Wonder Woman's main draws is her call to arms. Apply some strength ups and a 50% chance to apply some meter. The meter chance or the meter gain goes up to 16%. Or no, sorry, 16. 19, 22, 20, 25%. And the strength ups go up to 4. So 4 strength ups, and yeah. Anyway, so pretty decent move. And the first legendary upgrade for this is 40% chance to double strike a random enemy after using Call to Arms. Now, getting an extra attack in is usually a pretty good thing, right? The second legendary upgrade gives you the additional 60%, so she'll use Call to Arms and then double strike an opponent at random at 100% chance. So, needless to say, that's pretty good. These are probably going to be your first 2 upgrades, and then your third upgrade is probably going to be the 40% chance to call an extra assist, I believe. And then, of course, we have her Goddess of War. The main draw on this is that it can't miss. So it's just a heavy damage move, or not a heavy damage, but a damage move that does pretty decent damage for an AoE. Legendary upgrader, so this is a 50% critical damage. And Wonder Woman being a striker class means that she has like a 47% chance to crit at Gear 11, so pretty high. So raising the critical damage is always good too. And then her passive, Repost. Gives her a chance to use double strike on enemies that damage her. So she gets a retaliation. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36. 36% chance, which it's not terrible. It's free attacks. Wonder Woman's kind of all about free attacks. So, and then 20% chance to counterattack with Goddess of War. So 20% chance to use her AoE to counter. So you get 36% chance to use Double Strike, and then a 20% chance to use Goddess of War. That's pretty solid. So, like I said, you're going to want your first 2 points in Call to Arms, with your third point being in Double Strike. And, obviously, the argument can be made to go Call to Arms, Double Strike, Call to Arms. As long as those are your first 3 upgrades, I don't think it really matters the order a whole lot. Your main location to get Wonder Woman shards, if you're looking to farm her, is in the Alliance packs. And then shop packs being the other one when they pop up occasionally. But let's go ahead and go through some teams real quick for Power Girl that I came up with. So the first one's going to be Hippolyta lead, and then Wonder Woman, Champion of the Amazons, Power Girl, and Nightwing. And the idea with this one is that Hippolyta and Wonder Woman both power up the lovely Power Girl to get all of those lovely strength ups so that she just can devastate and activate the rest of her kit rather nicely. Additionally, you have Nightwing and Hippolyta who can both call double assists, along with Wonder Woman who can potentially call double assists. So it's a very assist-happy team as well. So having all those strength ups is going to be good for all of them in general. And then, of course, Hippolyta is going to grant stamina ups whenever anybody deals damage. So that's how your team's going to stay alive, because they are all striker class, a little squishy. Sorry, Hippolyta is not a striker. She's a physical support. But yeah, they're a little squishy, so you want to get them those stamina ups to keep them healthy. But they should deal out a lot of damage fairly quickly, especially with all those assists and strength ups. Alright, next team. Alright, and this one, we're going to call it All Aboard the Doom Train. And this one is Cheetah lead, Wonder Woman, Champion of the Amazons, Doomsday, and Batman, World's Greatest Detective. The idea here is that Cheetah is going to use Blood in the Air to give strength ups and meter, followed by Wonder Woman and Batman, both using their team buffs as well. And then when Doomsday finally gets his turn, hopefully he'll gain a whole lot of meter, and he will have a ton of buffs, and will be able to unleash a turn 1 Devastator, hopefully for a lot of really, really good damage, because that move does some pretty silly damage. And it's just gated behind the number of buffs that he has. So you also get some nice purge effects off of Batman, and you got Cheetah's bleeds to help out when you need to. So should be a decent team. Next up, we got Lex Luthor, Assault Warsuit, Champion of the Amazons, Wonder Woman, Dr. Fate, and Steppenwolf. And the idea with this one is that Dr. Fate is going to give team shielding, which is also going to proc Lex's leadership. Wonder Woman is going to proc Lex's leadership with her Call to Arms. Steppenwolf is going to proc Lex's leadership with his Boom Tube Resupply. So everybody can proc Lex's leadership. And that's going to grant them shields and turn meter, and just make this team all around really difficult for your opponent to take down. Not only that, but you have Steppenwolf's hit chance and crit chance ups, and then you have Lex being able to purge off buffs with a really high hit chance as it is. Dr. Fate also adding hit chance up, so you'll never have to worry about an evasion character getting away from you. These guys are going to just wreck through that pretty quickly, I think. And I actually got a 4th team today. So, Survival Support Suit Lex, Champion of the Amazons, Wonder Woman, Star Sapphire, and Penguin. Now, this one is a lot more defensive. You get your punch mostly from Wonder Woman, but you're going to have Lex Luthor providing speed-ups for the team, as well as Wonder Woman giving the turn meter up. You're going to use Penguin for the shielding, Star Sapphire for heals, and for mend granting as your team gains buffs. So you're going to have lots and lots of stuff going on with this guys, because Penguin, if he has the affinity resistance ups on his shielding, and Wonder Woman can both do full team heals because of Lex's leadership. So there's lots of good sustainability here. You got some good control, so hopefully this one works out pretty good, I think. You also have Star Sapphire's ability to apply a bunch of strength downs, along with Lex and Star Sapphire both having the ability to grant buff immunity, which is always nice. So let me know what you all think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and as always, enjoy and grind on.